this is the Stream Deck, and the Steam Deck is, of course, at home. We will be using the Stream Deck for at some point in the future here on EGI, twitch.tv/EGI2. But Alan, what I really want to know is what people are saying about the game of the year for 2022, which is Gloomwood, the early access build of Gloomwood on the Nintendo Switch.
Please, if you're watching, sound off in the chat what you think about the 2022 game of the year, Gloomwood. That is an early access. Just sound off right in the chat so that Robbie
We
can
do have a
not
phone.
yell
We
at
have
me.
a caller on the air here on the EGI2 2022 Game of the Year Awards. Go ahead, caller. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, Robbie, friend of the show, Cody from Florida.
What was that?
Hello?
Hello?
Friend of the show, Cody from Florida.
Cody from Florida. What? Again, you're from Fort Myers, is that right?
Yeah, you remembered.
So, Cody from Florida, what you've seen? We've given out every award that we have for the Game of the Year Game of the Year Awards 2022. What are your thoughts, and what are you gonna say to Alan about his performance as a special correspondent for the 2022 Game of the Year Awards?
Well, first of all, can you hear me, Alan?
Yes, I can hear you.
So we can't hear Alan. Of course, we did have some issues on the Tuesday night.
I can hear you.
December 5th, 2023, we did our first special episode of the spreadsheet, and Alan was, of course, we had a little bit of trouble with Alan's audio, Alan being able to speak directly to me, and therefore
Sorry about that.
the dynamic that we are used to seeing on the EGI2 channel was undercut somewhat, but we still got through the spreadsheet, didn't we, Alan?
Yeah, sorry about messing with the fine-tuned sort of comedic banter that we normally have. Back to you.
Back to you.
Well, first of all, I'm very disappointed. Yeah, I was very disappointed in that.
Shoot, I'm so sorry about that.
You're disappointed in the 2022 Game of the Year Awards?
No. This is going great so far.
Great.
I have. Okay, can I submit a contender for Game of the Years?
You can try, but 2022 already happened.
Okay. Oh, well, I have one. Okay. I just downloaded. I bought Gungrave G.O.R.E on PlayStation 4.
Breaking news: Cody has purchased Gungrave G.O.R.E on the PlayStation 4. Go ahead and give us your thoughts on why this game should have been considered for the Game of the Year Awards 2022.
Okay, so I've played several hours of Gungrave G.O.R.E. I bought it for $15, but it was originally dropped for $49.99.
$49.99 down. That's a what's the percentage discount? That's a 30% discount. 33%, 25, 75, 80%,
50%.
No,
it seems like that.
15 from 49 is 30 something. So you got a $15 you spent on Gungrave G.O.R.E, and this is of course a Game of the Year. Could have been the Game of the Year 21. And how many hours did you spend playing it?
So I feel like I spent 2 5-hour sessions playing it.
2 5
and I have a lot of nostalgia for Gungrave because it's a classic PS2 game produced by Sega.
Gungrave, if you've ever had a coffin strapped to your back and had 2 guns in your hands, and you've walked slowly and methodically down narrow corridors, Alan, just blasting that thing, and then taking the coffin off your back, swinging it around, knocking people back
for special attacks.
Special attacks.
So this new one, it was made by a Korean company. It's not made by Sega anymore. It's made. I have it already pulled up. It's made by a company called a South Korean.
Is not being developed by Sega anymore. It's being developed by a separate country in Korea.
Iggy Mob, a South Korean studio, Iggy Mob, in which you take the role of Grave, a gunslinger of resurrection and badass anti-hero of your dreams, mowing down tons of enemies in a gory ballet of bullets.
Thank you for that, and of course, it was not the 2022 Game of the Year Awards, Kobe. I'm sorry that for the disappointment, but the fact of the matter is that for 2022, the Game of the Year Award is still the early access build of Gloomwood. So thank you for your call, Cody. Let's go ahead and move on. We've got a lot of stuff to cover tonight. We've got a full 3 hours of content here tonight on EGI2. EGI underscore.
Back to you, Robbie. Back to you, Robbie. Back to you, Alan.
Night, and good luck again. If another Gungrave game comes out in future,
it's very grindy. It's very grindy. You have to grind a lot for experience points.
How many years? Gungrave has had how many games? Just
Gungrave 1, Gungrave Overdose, and the newest.
Overdose.
Oh, there's Gungrave VR. There's Gungrave VR, and then there's Gungrave G.O.R.E.
So those are at least. That's 4. Those are 3 more years that Gungrave could potentially take home the EGI. Take the EGI. Which one? This one? This one.
Hold it over
There's
your mouth.
Alan, are you the producer? No, you're the correspondent.
I don't understand
so, Alan,
my role on the show, but back to you, Rob.
Back to you, Alan. And Gungrave Overdose could have. What's 2004?
Do you want any
3?
of my soda?
Gungrave Overdose came in 2003. Am I right?
It was the second. It was the second one. I feel like 2003 was the first one, and then
you don't know, Alan. Back to you, Alan, and thank you for your call, Cody. We're going to hang up on you now, and we're going to go ahead to our next segment. This is the brand new segment, breaking news, brand new segment. We have, of course, a new. Not only is this a